Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm sorry.
Sure.
It's like, my boob?
Is my boob out? Is my boob out this
never
whole
know
time?
anymore. I can't feel them.
Now that you're a mom, a lot of moms that are expecting, they always think maybe that their marriage is going to change once they have a baby. Did you feel that with John?
I think something natural happens where honestly you are doing so much as a mother that they're just incapable of doing because they're not. Like, you are breastfeeding, you are pumping, you know, there's just things that they can't do, and I almost before you feel resentful about it, you almost have to just feel bad for it. Like, I remember John wanting to do so much, and just the act of him like even trying so hard, even when she was born, him realizing that things are still not equal now. You still carried her for 9 months. Like, that wasn't an easy time either. He was just always there, and I think that helps a lot because I think the worst thing that can happen when you have a child is like just grow this like slow hatred or resentment because they're not able to do very much, and that like turns into other things, and you get mad when they want to go out, and you're like, well, I'm stuck home with it. You can't be like that.
Sure.
Yeah, you almost just have to look at them like, oh, they want to help, but there's not
can't,
much.
you know.
They just can't.
Right, not at this stage, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Do you have very different parenting styles?
Not really. I'm gonna be the strict one. I can tell already. He's he's, I don't know, it's not very different yet because she's such a tiny little baby now, so it's hard to like really do anything or have conflict in anything yet. But I can tell I'm gonna be the strict one for sure.
Totally. She totally won Halloween, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh my God, the
I know.
best ever.
Everyone goes, what did she end up picking? And I was like, we didn't even go anywhere.
Right.
She
We just
didn't
had a
pick
fashion
anything.
show.
Like, do you think I was gonna wheel her around a wagon around my neighborhood? I just think it's so silly when like they're really like, just admit that you're the one that wants candy.
Yes.
And that's fine. But if I want candy, I'll buy it.
Right, seriously. Have you had a big parenting fail moment yet?
Gosh, I mean, not really. I remember when I was breastfeeding, I would drop like certain things on her head, like while I was eating them, like nothing like hot or dangerous or anything, but it would always just give me like the biggest chuckle to see like a little guacamole just go bloop, and I'd be like, oh, sorry.
Like lick it off her head.
Scrape it off with the chip. But no big fails. I think there's like, I mean, yeah, nothing yet, aside from like just constantly learning what you should and shouldn't do. Like, obviously I'm in the kitchen a lot.
Yeah.
Her, like, for me being, I burn myself and I don't really care anymore. It's like a badge of honor for me. I forget that, like, no, she's just a little fragile thing. I got to keep her away, got to protect her. So there's those moments, but yeah, I learn.
Yeah. I mean, what's the most surprising thing, or like the best and worst things that like nobody told you about being a mom?
Just like how all encompassing it is. Like, it's really, no matter how much help you think you have, or like my mom lives with us, my dad is always at the house. Sometimes, you know, John's mom will be there too. We will have all these people around her and we'll still be like, oh, we still have no idea what to do to fix this problem. I just really, it was interesting because it's no matter what, you're always gonna be thinking about this little thing and kind of wondering if what you're doing is right. And I wish someone would have, I think it's important for every mom to realize that, like, you cannot blame yourself for everything all the time, because that will go on forever. Like, whether it's, you know, like tummy issues, it's like, I remember worrying, like, oh, was it something I ate? And you never, like, everything comes back to you as a mother, and you drive yourself crazy thinking that way. And I think, that's just bonkers.
Can't stress yourself out.
Cannot, no.
One more mom question. A lot of people, when they're registering for baby things, what are the 2 things that they should not put on the registry that you were like,
oh gosh,
I
was actually very, I was very good about registry because I had heard so many friends say, like, do not let people talk you into certain things. I will say there were a few things that I bought that I didn't need, like the mobile, like, rocker things that go on the floor, and I don't know. I didn't have a need for that really. I went through like 10 different breast pillows trying to find the right one. I wish I would have just known what the best one was, which ended up being the ugliest one, of course. The ugly, like, all the cute ones aren't great, and the ugliest one was your back feels great. It's perfect. Like, it like clips around you. It was so amazing. Yeah. But I think there's a thing that I wish someone had told me to get, which is, and there's only one thing. I wish I got more like plain, simple onesie action things, like, just because she pretty much lived in pajamas for 5 months. She still does. But like that little Sophie giraffe, I didn't hear anything about
right,
that
yeah.
until afterwards, and it's her favorite thing on the planet. I mean, like all 4 legs. It doesn't matter what end she gets it from. It makes her so happy, and yeah, she never lets go. She loves it.
What's your reality TV guilty pleasure?
I mean, I don't feel guilty about any of them. That's the thing. That's the problem that I have is, yeah, there's nothing really. Gosh. I mean, I watch a lot of like very deep, dark, like murdery things that
like
I wouldn't want
Dateline
people,
and-
that I wouldn't necessarily
Want to admit
brag
to?
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Like any like scorned woman type business, snapped. Yeah.
Right, definitely. I was going through your cookbook before we came in here, and I'm like, well, now I'm starving, but everything looks so good.
I know everything in it is so holiday friendly
Yes.
too. It's very like I love sides. I've always loved
Me
casseroles.
too. So I like complete the meal.
Yeah, I don't need the turkey. I don't need any of that. I would rather make a casserole out of turkey pieces or something and have it as a side. It's
Right.
weird. But yeah, everything is super hearty, super flavorful, sits really well because for me, I'm crazy about timing with recipes. I want everything hot. There are plenty of things you can make like a few days ahead of time, which is really nice because, listen, one oven and all this food to cook can be really stressful because your turkey's in that oven.
Right.
It's like, what do you do? So it's, instead of running to your neighbors and like, what else can you do? You try to like just prepare and plan ahead of time. So yeah, I'm already getting ready for Thanksgiving
Sure,
as
I know.
we
I
speak.
can't believe it's like a week away. It's
I know,
insane.
I
It's
know.
coming up so fast. What are kind of your tips for the perfect holiday party? What do we need to do this holiday
We like
season?
really, really casual parties. We I think we love hosting a house party. We love opening our home up. We don't treat everything very precious in our house, and I think a lot of people expect that we're going to be very fancy and maybe have like hors d'oeuvres or there's going to be a bartender on site. No, we truly have like Stella Artois on ice just for the taking with people. We have an entire system set up where everything is serve yourself. Everything's buffet style. I love scenarios where people can make their own thing. Like maybe I spent all day making this chili,
Right.
but you're going to make your own Frito pie out of it. You're going to top it. You're going to do your own toppings. I might do a spring roll station where they're rolling their own spring roll wrappers, and because you can't forget that a lot of people, they come to an event and maybe it's like we're hosting something for football Sunday, but not everyone cares about football. Some people are going to want to hang in the kitchen. You know those people that just linger and want to sit at the bar stool? I think it's fun to give them something to do and to interact and be able to have someone to gab with as you're doing all of it. I love a really casual, relaxed atmosphere, and I like to set that tone from the beginning by them seeing things like pillows on the floor and self-serve drinks and self-serve food. I like that.
Definitely.